it's Kayla, and I'm at the park with Kat for this week's video. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. We have like a little picnic set up here. Pretty cool. It's like a cute little park, very close to my house. But today we're gonna be talking about LGBT representation in the media and like the pros and cons of the sorts, if that makes sense. I hope it does. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to mention too, he got a drink at Starbucks. He was crying about it.
I was. Do you want? Okay.
So s'mores frappuccinos are back, right? Because they've been gone for like maybe a year, maybe like the summer. Look, I got a tall. I was so happy. I'm still so happy that I got it. This is gonna. Don't judge. But I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight. But that's okay because it's a s'mores frappuccino. Anyway.
So I'm gonna go over the pros quickly, and Kat, if you want to pop in at any time, feel free.
Okay.
So some pros is that one, we exist. Like, for example, in Modern Family, it's representation right there already. And I know in Glee there was a lot of representation too, and it's just good because it, like, the wide audiences of all of the shows learn that LGBT people exist in the sense. Some shows that have trans people include Sense8, Glee, Doctor Who, I think, did I say Supernatural?
No.
I think Supernatural, I'm not positive. Elementary, Ugly Betty, Orange and the New Black, Orange is the New Black, Pretty Little Liars, and Penny Dreadful. So I keep on looking over here because that cat's over there. Yeah, I don't really watch television that often. I just kind of either read about it or see it on Tumblr or any kind of social media, and that's where I learned about most of this stuff.
And I watch cartoons.
So do you want to talk about Steven Universe?
Oh, that's loud. There's a character in Steven Universe, Garnet, who is pretty much two people together, two females together, and they've talked about how they're in love, and yeah, I just like how they're introducing like the normality of gay, lesbian, and those kind of couples into kids shows, because I wish it was like a normal thing, because like when a kid like sees or like hears about that, they're like, what? But I just wish it was like just everybody they're just familiar with everything.
And especially in kids shows, like you said, like it's normalizing it so that way kids are just as comfortable with gay couples as they are with heterosexual couples. But yeah, like overall representation and saying how and showing that LGBT people are common and like very nice people. I don't know if I'm making sense. It's just, it positively impacts the whole community in my opinion. And also like Caitlyn Jenner and Ruby Rose and all of those idols that are like trans or gender queer, and Ellen DeGeneres, who's gay. I feel like
she's in Dory.
Yeah, and she's in Dory, and just it's amazing
She's
that
in
how
Dory.
So many people like truly represent the community, and yeah. So those are the pros. I know I'm leaving out a lot of stuff. So some cons about LGBT representation in the media. There aren't many cons about it as a whole, if that makes sense. Like, for example, all the shows that I mentioned previously, for the most part, are just very positive. They impact the community in a very positive way, like Modern Family. It's a very happy couple, and they love each other very much. They have a daughter, and they support everyone, and it's great representation because it's like, that's how it should be. But also, in many shows, it just so happens that, oh, the first person that dies, or one of the people that dies is trans or gay, and it could be based off of that plot because I know there was an SVU. I know there was an SVU episode about a trans woman who was killed, and the plot was based around that. And it does point out like violence against trans, like the trans community. And I feel like not that it's a good thing that someone was killed, but it's good that they're pointing it out. And I don't know her name, but she's one of the main detectives. She kept on standing by the victim, and she was like, it doesn't matter like what their gender is or what their race is. They're a person and they deserve the same treatment as everyone else. And I felt like that's a great way to put it. My hair is flying everywhere. But in many horror movies, I've noticed, they portray the LGBT community in a, not like a negative way almost, like, I'm just gonna put some spoiler alerts because I know there are some horror movie fanatics, so spoiler alert, unless you don't care, then keep watching. In Psycho, I haven't seen the movie, but you have seen it? Yeah. Doesn't the son like dress up as like a woman to like kill everyone and convince it?
So he pretty much kills his mother, and then he has pretty much multiple personality disorder, so he thinks he's also his mother, so he pretty much dresses up as his mother. He thinks he is his mother, and then goes around killing people as her, and then blames it on his mother, but he is his mother.
Yes. And then some other movies that had a not favorable ending, or like, I don't know, like finale, I guess, where it, I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, The Bride in Black in Insidious 2, or like Chapter 2, and the Bride in Black was trans feminine, and a lot of people, like, I read an article just now, I read an article, and it was written by a trans woman, and she said when the scene of the movie came on, she sank down in her seat because she was not humiliated, but she was embarrassed.
I'm guessing it probably wasn't that accurate.
Yeah.
Because if you get an actor that's not LGBT to be someone that's LGBT, and they may not be the best actor, then yeah, you can end up offending some people.
Yeah, I agree. And then also,
I'm not saying you have to be LGBT but to be an LGBT actor. I'm just saying, like, be a good actor, pretty much, and just
represent.
Be careful, honestly, because the littlest thing can offend people.
And my camera's about to die, so I'm gonna quickly rush through all this stuff so I don't lose my footage. Okay, there's also Angela from Sleepaway Camp, who, oops, there it goes. Who turned out to be trans as well, and I'm guessing, I haven't seen the movie, I haven't seen any of these movies because I don't really watch horror movies for the most part. But how was it? It was okay. It was okay? But I'm guessing either Angela got possessed or like she started killing everyone, and in the finale it turns out she was trans and everyone was like, oh, scary, scary, and not very good representation. And I don't know, this is all my personal opinion too, like, you don't have to agree with me, but blah. And then also there was Buffalo Bill in Silence of the Lambs, who was trans feminine as well, and here, and like, I'm just seeing a recurring theme, and it's like, it's not the best, and yeah, I'll get back to you in a little bit because there's my brother.
Oh, there he is.
But yeah, I'll talk to you next week. Bye!